Good morning everyone, my name's Allison and today I'm here to talk to you about easy plants to grow that are hard to kill. So if we're new gardeners, I picked out some of my favorites that will work so well in your garden. So I'm just going to start talking about some evergreens. So I have some picked out just in front here. The first one I want to talk about is the dwarf Norway spruce. This is such a cute little shrub. It grows to be about 3 feet by 3 feet in the garden, a slower grower, but the new growth comes out with these green tips and it looks like this little like pom-pom covered shrub. Very, very easy to grow, does well in full sun and even partial shade. A second one here. This is our Calgary carpet juniper. This is a lower growing evergreen shrub, grows to be about 1 foot tall. And about 4 feet wide, and it has really nice soft foliage and almost looks really feathery in the garden. Good for planting underneath trees or even at the front of a border because it doesn't get too tall. So this is Calgary carpet juniper. And the other evergreen I've got over here is this bird's nest spruce. So this is related to the dwarf Norway spruce. This is a little bit more mature than the other one I showed you over there, but over time this one will grow to be about 3 feet wide, 3 feet tall. But what will happen is it'll get a little divot in the center, so it resembles a bird's nest. Also very easy to grow, does well in full sun to partial shade. So those are just some basic evergreens, very, very common. They do well here in Alberta, very easy to grow. Good for new gardeners. Now I want to talk about some leafy shrubs. So what I've chosen here is a hydrangea, and every yard needs a hydrangea, at least one, maybe two. But this one is QUICKFIRE. So QUICKFIRE grows to be 4 to 5 feet tall and wide. And what is so unique about this one is that it's one of the first ones to start blooming. So you can already see that it's getting some buds on it where the other ones are a little bit behind. And the new growth comes out with these really lovely red stems. So this is QUICKFIRE hydrangea. Love that one. If you're looking to add a little bit of color, NINEBARKs are the way to go. Note that NINEBARKs need a lot of sun so that you get this marvelous color. If they're in a more partial shade area, it's going to go a little bit more on the green side. So plant them in full sun area. This one, CENTERGLOW, will grow to be 6 to 8 feet tall and wide. Very, very easy to trim as well. Doesn't mind getting pruned once or twice a season. But look at the color and look at it next to this. It just looks so pretty. And this is a newer introduction to the spirea world. This is called Glow Girl. The new stems come out red. It's got this lovely sort of bronze tip on it, limey green, yellow foliage, and it's covered in white flowers in early summer. So this is Glow Girl spirea. Stays really compact, very, very neat and tidy, about 3 by 3. So this is another easy plant to grow, and look how nice it looks next to this. Just such a rich color combination. And since everyone's, thinking about growing fruit in their backyard, I just wanted to talk about this one here. So this is a sour cherry, and sour cherries grow really well here, and they're great to plant in the garden because they're self-pollinating, so you don't need to plant another one, but they have these really, really nice glossy green leaves, and you can just put it at the back of a border. It'll grow to be 6 to 8 feet tall and wide, but really, really nice, and then you get some cherries to eat too. So all of these plants can grow really easily together. They do well in full sun. But yeah, the cherries, if you wanted to work in some food into the garden, this is always a good addition. Okay, and lastly, what I've got up here is I just chose my favorite flowering crabapple tree. Lots of us have smaller yards, so we're looking for things that don't grow too huge. The Gladiator flowering crabapple grows to be about 6 to 8 feet wide, and it'll grow to be 12 to 15 feet tall. So it's got these really, really nice purple leaves and these rosy pink colored blossoms. It does produce a tiny little crabapple, but it's food for the birds in the winter time. But again, just a really stunning tree if you wanted to add some purple into the landscape. So these are some of my easy plants. Easy to grow, hard to kill, good for the new beginner gardener. You'll be very happy if you plant some of these in your yard. So thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed it.